Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Whatever, I don't care. I just gotta, I'm throwing these out here. Okay. So, what is it that you think about everything that you've ever known? Everything you've ever been taught? It's completely come from TV and movies. For 99% of your education. Whether you'd say, okay, well, they taught me this in school, or this or that. Whatever you want to say. Our reality, our perception of reality comes from TVs, movies. I'm sure kids nowadays a lot from their phone, what I'm using right now. But what I think that, I guess, the hardest thing that I think people are forgetting of this is our perception of reality. Okay, so I'm going to ask you one thing. Whether the world is hella old, whether there's God, whether there's a devil, whether there's this, whether there's that. Can you imagine, over thousands upon thousands of years, that all of a sudden we've come to this point? Whether something's helped us, whether it hasn't, blah, 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 blah. That there would not be people with all the control that is trying to control and make things happen for what they want. I mean, just imagine you, if you're somebody like, somebody in the Game of Thrones. Oh, that's a cool show. Yeah, we all know. Whatever. Or you're just playing a game of Monopoly, or a game of Risk. If you can know and have things that are hidden, and have them, or use them, or do whatever the heck, no matter what, in that type of game, you're going to use every and any advantage that you have. So imagine if you have the advantage of not really existing. And are you going to tell me, you're playing a game, which in a point, life is a game. It is. It's the greatest game of all. I'd like to ask you, what would you do, especially if you're really corrupt and you cared about nothing and nobody else? What would you do? You would lie to everybody. Let's say let's just make a little game. Let's say I was the devil. What would I do? I would make schools raise kids that completely ended up just being nothing but drones. I'd make it so men thought that they were women, and women thought that they were men. And then, what else would we do? That one was pretty good. That one seems to work. Well, and then I'd get every young youth high on everything that I could. And then, what else would I do? All the people that didn't, I'd have them drunk, and I'd have them on pills. Prescription, pills, boom. So that's what I'd do if I was the devil. So, imagine that. There's a dude that said it a lot better than I did about 60 years ago. And he had a lot more. And then what else he say? Infiltrate the church. And I don't want to get into that one without knowing exactly what he said on that one. But really, I mean, everything that he said, that, if I was the devil, this is what I would do. And that is what has come to happen. And it's so sad, it's scary, and it's like, what are we supposed to do? But the whole thing is, yes, we know we must do something. And I tell people, don't be freaked out, don't blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, you must be passionate, and you must be worried, and you must be doing something, because if we're just going to sit by and just be like, well, it'll work itself out, because there are other ones that are going to go and do something. That's how you lose a war. Because you didn't have that other freaking 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 80% of your other warriors fighting, because they're sitting there going, oh, well, we're on the right side and we know, so we're good. No, we all got to stand up and fight. I have issues and I have problems with, even my own, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have to stand up and fight. You have to see what the fuck's going on, because if you do not, and you do not try to open people's eyes, I don't think that we'll be ready. And I already know that every single freaking one of you that is listening to this damn video, I know either you're ready or you're freaking trying to get ready. And I love you for that. And never stop trying to open people's eyes. I know that sometimes it ends up seeming useless. But you can never stop trying. But I do have to recognize that we do need to go and try about a little bit calmer and a little bit nicer. But it is kind of arrogant. If they can't see all the lies in front of their face by now, what in the heck can I do to do anything? Slow, nice, and easy. Love those that love. Let's support those that hate.